Today, I want to talk about something most people assume you're just born with: confidence. But here's the truth: confidence isn't natural, it's built. And how do you build it? By failing publicly, falling flat, and then choosing to show up again. So today, I'm going to walk you through how I learned to build unshakable confidence over the past few years, not through success, but through some of the most uncomfortable, awkward, and yes, embarrassing moments of my life. Let's go. Part 1. How I see confidence. From the outside, some people think I've got it all figured out. They see me speaking at events, leading projects, posting videos online like it's nothing. But what they don't see, the years I spent second-guessing myself, overthinking every word, and feeling like I was playing a character in my own life. What changed? I realized that confidence isn't the absence of fear. It's the ability to move with fear. I stopped waiting for permission. I stopped waiting to feel ready. And that's when things started to shift. Part 2. 4 failures that taught me confidence. Let's get real. I didn't wake up one day confident. I had to earn it through moments that felt like disaster at the time. Let me share a few of those moments. Failure number 1, the job interview disaster. Back in 2021, I landed an interview at one of my dream companies. I prepped like a maniac, had notes taped all over my apartment. But guess what? I froze, completely blanked during a question I should have nailed. Then I rambled for 5 full minutes until the interviewer cut me off with a polite, "Thanks, I think we've covered enough." Did I feel like crawling into a hole? Oh, absolutely. But later I realized something powerful. I was trying to perform instead of connect. I didn't trust myself. That failure taught me preparation is great, but presence is better. Confidence doesn't come from having a script. It comes from knowing you'll figure it out even if you go off script. Failure number 2, my first public talk was a flop. 2 years ago, I gave my first talk to a local community group. I had notes. I had slides. I even rehearsed in front of my dog. But when I stepped on stage, I started talking so fast people couldn't understand me. I skipped half my points. And when I asked, "Any questions?" dead silence. I left feeling crushed. But here's the thing, I did it again. And again. Each time, I stumbled less. Until eventually, I started getting asked to speak. Now, I can talk to a room of 500 like it's a coffee shop conversation. The lesson? You don't become confident before you start. You become confident by starting badly. Failure number 3, I tried starting a podcast and nobody listened. A while back, I started a podcast. I thought I was dropping gold. But after 6 episodes, my listener stats were, well, let's just say I could count them on one hand. It would have been easy to quit, and honestly, I almost did. But then someone messaged me randomly and said, "Hey, that episode helped me out of a dark place." That was it. That one message flipped the switch. I learned impact isn't always loud. Confidence sometimes comes from quietly knowing you're helping someone, even if no one's clapping yet. Failure number 4, I bombed a product launch. I built a digital course, spent months on it, poured my heart into it, finally launched it to my email list, and 3 people signed up. 3 out of hundreds. I wanted to vanish, but I didn't. Instead, I asked for feedback. Turns out my messaging was off, and the course wasn't solving the right problem. So I rebuilt it, simplified the content, changed the format, and months later, the relaunch was a hit. That experience taught me this. Confidence isn't built when things go right. It's built when you stick around after things go wrong. Part 3. The confidence formula, the one I actually use. If I had to break it down, here's how I now think about confidence. Courage first. You move before you feel ready. Reps second. The more you do it, the less scary it becomes. Feedback third. You improve by listening. Perspective always. A flop isn't a failure, it's just data. And now I love doing things that scare me a little, because that's how I know I'm growing. Part 4. Comfort zones are traps. One more thing. Comfort zones are liars. They tell you you're safe here, but they're actually where dreams go to die quietly. If you want to build real confidence, you've got to be willing to look stupid. Be the beginner. Post the awkward video. Give the shaky speech. Launch the thing no one asked for. And do it anyway, because the people you admire, they weren't confident when they started either. They were just brave enough to begin. So here's my invitation to you. Do the thing. Mess it up. Learn. Repeat. Confidence doesn't come from waiting. It comes from doing scared, shaky, uncertain, but doing it anyway. And if you want one mantra to carry with you, let it be this. Confidence is a byproduct of courage, not comfort. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If this spoke to you, send it to someone else who needs a little confidence boost. And in the comments, tell me, what's one thing you're going to do before you feel ready? Until next time, be bold, be messy, and keep showing up.